Hey, what's up guys, Totallydubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the GateKeeper 2.0. Now you might be wondering what the hell this is. It's quite simply a way of locking your computer when you're away from your desk without having to unlock it with a password, rather with a physical device like this. This is good because it adds two-step verification methods. It also allows people at work to stop snooping around with your data, for example, and also just gives you a little bit of extra functionalities. But how does it work? Now, before getting into it, I'd like to thank GateKeeper for actually sending me this out for review. It can be found on their site for $40. Normally it's $60, but that's in the US, and believe me, it took a long time before it came to me, so do bear that in mind. But it can be also found on Amazon, on eBay for £40, which is shipped within the UK, so that makes it much easier to buy for us UK people out there. Now, what you get inside the box is this very simple box. You got a very basic manual, which really should be better written, if you ask me, in terms of what should be included in the manual. You've got the device itself with a CR2032 battery, which are very much common batteries you can buy from your local newsagents or electronic shop, so it's good to have that battery in there. There's only one included, so there's no spares included within the packaging. You've got this little key ring thing, and you've got this lanyard, which is useful for marketing, if you ask me. But anyway, that's what you get in the box. You also get a mini USB key, which is plugged into my PC, and therefore that's why I've got my camera kind of positioned like this, so you guys can see the key is plugged into my front of my PC. Now, what you're going to need to do is go on GateKeeper's website and download the program. Now, the program is going to come up and it's going to ask you to register the details, and it looks like this. Once you've registered the details, in other words, registered your GateKeeper 2.0 with your USB, it's very simple. You hold it right next to the USB, and then it basically gets its range and it does everything. So it can track through the GateKeeper 2.0 that you've got the motion, so obviously it's not moving around right now, and the signal strength. Right now it's placed right next to it, so despite that, the signal strength's pretty low. If I bring it to my computer, which I'm literally, to my desk, sorry, which is literally, what, less than 30-40 centimeters, you can see the signal strength already dropping. It is very slow in terms of updating. It doesn't update in real time, so do bear that in mind. Now, the way it works is quite simple. If you move the GateKeeper 2.0 away, then it will lock the device. Now, what you can do is adjust the lock range, which is useful. As you can see, I've put it to really near, so I can demonstrate it in real time with in this video. And then you've also got the a lock option. So this is the one I've got at the moment, which is the least secure. In other words, you log in automatically when your GateKeeper is in range. There's another one where you need to enter a pin. So I've set up a pin which is 1234. Yes, super secure. So you have to log in with the pin and the GateKeeper. So that's two-step verification basically. And lock only means that you'll just have to use your Windows password in order to use it. So there's all different sort of authentication methods over here, and I love the fact that you can add two-step verification. In other words, making it double more secure to connect. So I want to show you a little demonstration. So as you can see, the PC is there, and we are about 2 meters away from the screen right now. And here's the GateKeeper in my hand. I'm going to bring it towards the camera. I'm just taking it behind the camera. I'm not sure you're able to see the screen, but you can see it locks automatically. Now I'm going to bring it close. I'm bringing it really slowly. This is about the range it should connect, and you know where I would come, and as you can see, it connects over there. It's not instantaneous. It's something I noticed. It doesn't automatically connect and automatically disconnect really quick. So as you can see, I've taken it away. My GateKeeper is behind the camera right now. It's taking some time to do it, and you can see, well, you can't see on the camera, but I can see on the screen the signal strength. It's still taking some time to lock, and there you go. It finally does it. So it is useful in order to what it does, and its functionalities are really good. If you ever lose your GateKeeper for any reason, you can always log in back with your Windows password. You just choose where that monkey is right now. I've just hidden it for my email and my name. You just click on it over there, and it gives you a different option to log in via your normal Windows password versus the GateKeeper login option, which looks like this. So It means that if you ever do lose it, you still can log in back to your PC, you're not fully locked out. This is one of the fears I had when I was coming to review this, because I was like, what if it doesn't unlock? What the hell happens? But anyway, it does work as intended. Now, for its price, I think the functionalities and everything it does is really good, and it's very much a portable device. However, I find it a little bit hit and miss, especially when it comes to the smartphone app. So I've got an Android phone, I downloaded the app, turned on my Bluetooth, trusted the device, my Bluetooth picked it up clearly, but the app would still not find the device in order to connect to the GateKeeper. I found that really useless and really annoying because I just wasted time trying to figure it out. Anyway, I haven't used it with the phone, but supposedly it should work in a way that you can locate this device, if not keep track of devices which are connected to it, which is always a good way of, say, remotely connecting and everything to the device. Another thing I didn't quite know or have seen working is the LEDs. So supposedly it has LEDs. I would like to see the LEDs blinking or something when it's in range, and therefore you know that you can connect it or something like that. And I would love to know what this button is. I looked all over the net and I couldn't find what the hell this little button is, but there's a button on the left hand side. I have no idea what it does. Is it to connect or disconnect Bluetooth? I've tried that, it doesn't work. I've held it down to turn it off. I don't know, it doesn't do that either. It doesn't automatically lock or unlock my PC either, so again, no idea about that either. And neither does it give any LED like lights or anything like that to notify you pressing the button. So I don't really understand what the hell it is. So in order for me to really understand the product, I would love it to be better explained on the net, not just as me as a reviewer, as in like, hey reviewer, here's an email of what you should be looking out for, but to the general public as to what to do. There is a manual out there which does go in reasonable depth in terms of what the GateKeeper 2.0 does, but I would love that to be even more expanded for the sake of even my mum reading it, understanding what the hell that means. In terms of its authentication and in terms of its protection that it offers, you've got AES 128 and AES 256 encryption, which is fantastic, and that's a high level of encryption, so it's not going to be easy to hack or anyone to actually get that details and then be able to do it. So overall, I think it does its job well. It's not great and fantastic what I was expecting to be like super amazing and cool high tech in 2016, but it's more of it's a nice tech to have, and it adds extra security if you're really concerned about security. In my case, I would just much rather use a very highly secure Windows password where nobody can actually access it. Because as I said, if you do lose your GateKeeper, you can still log in via your Windows password. So theoretically, if someone has the nerve to go and try and hack your PC, they will probably hack it anyway via your Windows password versus having a physical device. If this removed the Windows password completely, in other words, you have to have a GateKeeper 2.0, then it would introduce two problems. One, if you lose your GateKeeper, you're screwed. And secondly, it would add the extra security is what I would be looking for. In other words, if you don't have a GateKeeper, then you can't log into my PC. Tough luck, hacker. That would be cool. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it does its job as advertised. It's just not something I can see myself recommending for some people that would want it. I can't think of anyone that would realistically want it. Maybe at work, if you just want it on your work PC, I can see that being a potential. On a plus side, it's quite cheap to buy, and it's extremely light and will fit on a keyring really easily, and its battery life will and supposedly is 6 months, which is fantastic, and batteries are ridiculously cheap to buy as a replacement. Alright guys, I've been TotallyDubbed. Hopefully you've enjoyed this review and it makes sense to you. If you are interested in the product, make sure you check out links in the description below. I'll link in the website and the eBay link, and definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions of the device. Make sure you give it a like, comment and subscribe, and favorite and share if anyone would be interested in the product. Alright guys, I've been TotallyDubbed. Take care and bye bye.